live. Good to see everybody. Welcome to episode number 5 in our food freedom confidence discussion. I am Hannah Hip. This is Sierra Spencer. We are donut loving, veggie eating, eating psychology coaches, diet recovery. I'm a yoga instructor. Sierra is a diet recovery coach, and we are very passionate about healing our relationship with food because it heals our relationship with life, heals our relationship with our body. And this is something that we are serious about. And so today's topic is quite good because this is something that comes up frequently with clients, people in this group, people we've been talking to. So why is weight loss such a big deal? So if you want to comment and say hello and let us know what weight loss, when you hear weight loss, how does that make you feel? What does it do? When you start, what is the first thought that comes to mind? Okay, when you hear weight loss, because let's talk about it. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. We know what you're thinking. People are starting this journey with healing their relationship with food, and being in one of our programs or being in this group, you're like, I think I can try healing my relationship with food without eating too much and without gaining weight. This is a very common belief and thought that comes up all the time. And we know this is really hard, but we've got to get that idea out of our head. Okay. I know resisting weight gain is going to keep you stuck in this yo-yo diet cycle. It's okay not to be ready to let go of weight loss and work on healing your relationship with food, but we're going to have to be okay with our body the way that it is right now, and then maybe the way it's going to be. So that is the practice. The idea of weight loss is appealing, but this can keep you trapped in the yo-yo diet cycle. And once you let go of the idea of losing weight, you can begin to actually listen to your body and heal. But the important thing is to remember is that dieting here is a thing that will continually force your weight set point to go up and up and up. Okay, restricting dieting is the act of trying to control your weight that encourages your body to put on more and more weight. The faster you trust this process, what me and Sierra are teaching all the time, the faster you will stabilize and be free. Don't we want to be free, mentally free, physically free around food? We're going to help you rewire your brain and have peace around food. And so today we're going to be talking about just weight loss in general. What are your thoughts, Sierra?
I think this is, I'm going to be super honest with you guys. This is not easy to talk about. This is not talking about our weight when it comes to food freedom is absolutely not easy to talk about. And here's why. When it comes to healing your relationship with food and true food freedom, it's becoming more mainstream that people don't want to diet. So what we're seeing out there is other diet companies using the words like food freedom and intuitive eating for weight loss because it's so enticing. And you guys, that is a huge red flag. If you find yourself in a program or a cleanse or whatever it is, a diet program, or it's a lifestyle program that promises food freedom, but you're still restricting and you're still counting calories and you're still trying to control your portion, that is not food freedom. That is another diet. And we hear from what people want is they want to be able to have their kid's birthday party and have a cupcake and not have be obsessing about it all day, or feel like they have to go work it off after, or feel for me, I would have one cupcake and then I would wait till everyone left and I would go eat 5 more. I felt totally out of control around food. And so we're talking about weight because when you start this process, when you truly want to find food freedom, you have a choice. And the choice is, do I want mental sanity around food? Do I want to feel mentally good and mentally healthy? Or do I want to be like, or am I choosing thinness? And this is why, again, this is such a hard topic, because our culture, especially right now, says you can have both, right? We just did a post on this. Would you rather be thin or would you rather lose weight? And it was, or like, would you rather be thin or would you rather be mentally, mentally feel good? And people are like, well, both. And we get that. Of course, like, we want you to be happy and healthy, but we have to start working on separating health and our weight. And we say this all the time, but Hannah and I are anti-diet because we are pro-health. And we teach you this in our programs. We show you the evidence, and that's what we really hope to do in these 15-minute episodes, is to show you the evidence to help you start to shift into really truly asking yourself the hard questions like, do diets actually work for me? Do restricting carbs actually work for me? Is this long-term? Is this sustainable? Because again, the act of trying to control our weight and thinking that we have control of our weight is an illusion. So I want you to ask yourself, you might be like, I don't know about this. I don't know if I'm ready to believe it. That's okay. You don't have to believe this right now. We just want to start getting this out there. We want you to start questioning, start thinking. Like, we want you to start to rewire your brain. And this is where it starts. Right now, Hannah and I, in this 15-minute little episode, are trying to start to rewire your brain, okay? Because if you think about your brain and you think about dieting, there's been a neural pathway. And over and over and over, that's restrict, count calories. It's like this neural groove has been formed over and over and over. And you can't get out of it. That's the yo-yo, right? The yo-yo dieting, the weight fluctuations, your weight is going up and down. You feel crazy around food, okay? This is that pathway. We want to create a new pathway in your brain that starts to trust yourself around food, that starts to feel peaceful around food. And that way you can choose healthy choices. If you keep going down this path, you'll keep having eating behaviors like overeating, binge eating, emotional eating. You'll keep feeling crazy around food. We want to teach you a new way so that you can actually be truly healthy. We want you to be able to have a cupcake at your kid's birthday party and feel super satisfied, or be at your kid's birthday party and be like, I'm good. Actually, I don't want one. But you are empowered to choose that. And you have to rewire your brain, and you have to get out of survival response, which is what diets do. And you have to start to choose mental sanity over dieting and weight loss. Okay. And we're going to walk you through that step by step. And it's kind of like, what have you got to lose? Right? You can't fail at this.
Yeah. And it's learning to be okay with your body, with the way it is right now, the way that it's going to be. Because if you think about it, like, throughout the month, your body fluctuates, and we think that it's a bad thing when our body weight fluctuates, even the tiny bit, right? Like, we're like, oh my gosh, I'm a little bit heavier today. That means I did something bad yesterday, and so I need to fix it today. When there's natural fluctuations with our weight already, like, every human has it, okay? No one is ever going to be the same weight every single day. And if you are, then you're probably restricting in some way, and when you restrict, that is when you constantly think about food. We think we have a problem with food because we're restricting, because we're not happy with our weight, and we think that we need to change it, and we think that we need to be thin to be healthy. And it becomes this whole cycle and this ripple effect that then every choice that we make is based on, is this going to put weight on me or not? And we can't live our life like that. Is that really living? Like, there's going to be a point, and I want you to hear this. There's going to be a point when you are working with Sierra and I, or on this recovery journey, your food journey, there's going to be a point where everything stabilizes. Your eating stabilizes, your weight stabilizes, and you feel really good. That is the point. That is where we want to take you. That's where we want you to go. And I know that's where you want to go. Because right now, the up and down, it's exhausting. And it's not like Sierra said, it's like mentally, like how, like that's our mental health. Our mental health is a big part of this too. How much of food or your weight is your mind? How much is it taking up in your mind and your thoughts of every day? So just like think about that, of how can we start to accept our body? And even if you're not ready to do that, just knowing that, accept that you're going to have to accept it. I love that so much.
Yes. And like we explain this more in our membership, but I love what you said, Hannah. I think this is a really big fear, is that you'll keep eating and gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining. You'll gain so much weight that you'll just never stop eating. You'll never stop gaining weight. That's not true. We've worked with hundreds of clients. This has worked for us as well. You don't just keep gaining, gaining, gaining. Okay. You have a weight set point range. Okay. And you might hit the top of that. And then you'll find, like, this is what happened for me and Hannah. It's like we hit the top of our weight set point, and then it's like I hit the way top, and then no matter what I did, I was eating and eating and eating still, and I just didn't gain weight. I just kind of stayed the same. And then as I started to normalize and recover, again, we teach you this as a recovery process. As I started to recover and heal my relationship with food, my weight actually came back down into the middle of my set point. And I know the same happened for Hannah. And I've been right, I don't weigh myself, but I've been right around the same weight for the last like 5 years, by maybe like little fluctuations hormonally. Okay. Like that's, most people will not just keep gaining forever. Okay. Your body has a weight range that it likes to be at. Okay. And most people end up somewhere in the middle when they trust the process. But again, if anything, we want you to get mad at diets. Diets is what forces your set point weight up. Because why does it do that? It's not because your body hates you. It's because your body's like trying to protect itself. Every diet it goes on triggers your body's survival mechanisms, adrenaline, all these metabolism things get set off when you restrict, and it puts your body in survival response. What does it do to protect itself? Gain weight. So your body's been gaining weight because it's scared that you're starving on a desert island. It doesn't know. So our job is to help your body calm down. We want to make this easy. We want to make this step by step, and we want to guide you through this process, through this recovery process, so that it's not so hard like it was for us. And that's what we do. And so that's why we wanted to talk about weight today, is because yes, we know there's a lot of you that are thinking, I can just heal my relationship with food without eating too much. Or I don't need to gain weight, or like, I'll try to manage myself. But what we're saying is that we have to take that thinking aside, take the focus off of weight, put it on the back burner just for a little bit, and take that leap of faith.
If you're ready to take the leap of faith, comment faith below, and me and Sarah are going to cheer you on, and we got a path for you if you want.
Yep, we're ready. If you're ready, if you're like, I'm still scared, but I want something different. Well, yeah, we're going to cheer you on, and we just want to just raise a hand, or just be like, yeah, I'm ready, I'm scared, or type faith below, like I'm trusting, and we will cheer you on right there beside you. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.